This route from Jagalu town in Zhuoni County, Gannan, to the Jagana Scenic Area in Diabu County is hailed as the most beautiful 100 kilometers in China. It is the ultimate self-driving crossing route in Gannan. In 1925, Joseph Rock, an Austrian-American botanist and explorer, conducted scientific research here. He was deeply captivated by the natural scenery and local culture of this place at the time. He carried out in-depth exploration and documentation. To commemorate his discovery, off-road and travel enthusiasts have named this route the Rock Road. Because this road connects Jiangdie Village in Zhuoni County and the Diabu line, its official name is Jiangdie Highway, but in fact, it is part of National Highway 248. This highway is divided into two sections based on cultural and scenic characteristics. The Cheba Highlands section and the Guanggai section. These two sections have a total length of 106 kilometers. The starting point of the highway is at the Jiagu route, where you'll find the 0-kilometer marker for the Jiangdie Highway. I recommend that you drive through in the forward direction. Along the way, you'll see grasslands and canyons, waterfalls, snow-capped mountains, ancient glacial relics, alpine meadows, and primeval forests. It feels like the scenery just keeps getting better and better. Although the Rock Road isn't very long, you should definitely set aside a whole day to slowly experience the culture and geography along the way. Now fasten your seatbelt and let's cross this Rock Road together. Starting from the 0-kilometer mark on the Jiagu route, you'll notice that the road surface is newly paved. The Chebagu section is also the part with the best road conditions. After driving for 20 kilometers, we've arrived at our first stop today, Gongba Monastery in Daogao Township. Gongba Monastery, also known as Wanshou Monastery, was first built in the 14th year of the Guangxu reign during the Qing dynasty. It is a large-scale Gelugpa monastery affiliated with Labrang Monastery. From an aerial view, the cluster of temples at Gongba Monastery looks like an aircraft carrier. Backed by green mountains and facing the clear Cheba River, the area is surrounded by dense forests, creating a tranquil environment with an imposing atmosphere. At the northern end of the monastery stands a massive stupa, whose scale even surpasses that of the Gongtang Pagoda at Labrang Monastery. Beneath the long corridor, there are more than 1,000 prayer wheels of various sizes lined up. In Tibetan regions, monasteries are very densely distributed. Regardless of their size, every monastery has a circumambulatory corridor lined with prayer wheels on the outside. You don't have to walk around every single monastery. As long as you have a sincere heart, just walk clockwise and chant Om. There are a total of 9 main halls, but most of them are not open to the public. Set aside more than an hour here to experience the solemn atmosphere of the monastery and to gaze up at the magnificent architecture. Walking among the interconnected monks' quarters is an experience you can't get in everyday life. Hidden in Abagu, Niba Village is a centuries-old Tibetan village known as the #1 village in the Amdo Tibetan region and the village of longevity. It's like a living history book, waiting for people to explore its pages. The houses in Niba Village are built in the traditional Tibetan style, using wood on the outside and earth on the inside. The houses are built along the mountainside, stacked layer upon layer, with each household connected to the next. From a distance, they look like Tibetan stilted houses hanging on the slope, creating a truly spectacular sight. This village is famous for its longevity, with 36 residents currently over the age of 90. The oldest among them has reached the remarkable age of 116. This is closely related to their pure natural environment, devout faith, and peaceful way of life. The Cheba River passes through Niba Village. The small bridge over the river is a highlight of this Tibetan village. The bridge incorporates Buddhist elements, with prayer wheels seamlessly integrated with the prayer room on the opposite side, reflecting the villagers' deep religious faith. This is also the main place where villagers carry out religious activities. We didn't see any elderly people known for their longevity, but we did meet 3 lively and enthusiastic kids. When they saw us arrive, they came up and took our hands. The oldest one said,
"Hey, let's go buy something. Let's go shopping."
I immediately realized that quite a few tourists must have visited here before. So I said to him, "Of course we can buy you something tasty, but you haven't done anything in return yet. That's not quite right, is it?" Hey, he felt a little embarrassed too. So the 3 kids started showing the 2 of us around the village.
Looking up at the beautiful white clouds, I finally truly saw myself. Through my extensive wandering, I finally truly saw the profound beauty. Youth emerges once again. Your life goes on hiding and saying that you just miss me. The kind you read about in books?
We walked from the riverside all the way up the mountain. They even picked wildflowers for us. It was just so adorable. But no matter how much you like them, you can't touch their heads. Only living Buddhas, high monks, and others with extremely high status in religion are qualified to perform the head-touching ceremony. This is a form of blessing and empowerment. Others are not allowed to do it. Most of the stilted houses on the mountain are already quite dilapidated. I suppose this also preserves the original look of the centuries-old burial village. Niba Village places great importance on education, and the village school is quite impressive. The centuries-old Tibetan village of Niba is not just a tourist attraction, but a living cultural heritage. Its beauty lies in the harmonious unity of its unique architecture and natural environment, in the blending and coexistence of its long history and vibrant culture, and even more so in the peace and devotion shown by the people who live there. If you're tired of the hustle and bustle of the city and want to find some peace and experience a different cultural atmosphere, then Niba Village is a destination worth traveling to. As we had agreed beforehand, we brought the 3 children to the small shop. The children actually asked for very little, so we bought some extra things for them as gifts. It was a way of showing affection, gratitude, and offering our blessings. Leaving Niba village, we continued along the Jiangdie Highway. The altitude gradually increased, the mountains became more rugged, and the cell phone signal slowly disappeared. The rock road was originally an entry-level off-road route, but now it's been improved so much that even a sedan can handle it without any problem. The only remaining 20-odd kilometers of unpaved road are intentionally preserved, and these low-difficulty sections still let you experience a bit of that off-road feeling. When you reach Guanggai Mountain, you've arrived at the highest point along this route, but it's only 3,940 meters above sea level. From here to Jaga is the most spectacular section of the rock road. Guanggai Mountain is also known as Shijing Mountain and is a relic of the 4th century glacier. The mountain is mostly composed of whitish-gray limestone, and when the light is good, it reflects like a mirror, which is how it got the name Guanggai Mountain. Guanggai Mountain, with its unique aura of desolate grandeur, fantastical beauty, and dramatic cliffs, has become an indispensable core experience on the rock road. It offers every traveler who loves adventure and reveres nature an unparalleled visual and emotional impact, making it an absolute must-see on any trip to Gannon.